Sláinte! I'm Amber Lewis, and welcome back to Docking Bay 77's YouTube channel. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and one of Ireland's biggest exports is their wonderful music that can invoke a variety of emotions, teach you a few things, and connect us all as honorary citizens of the Emerald Isle. So today I've got for you my top 7 Irish songs. Some of the tracks on the list are traditional and have been covered many, many times. So I've given you my favorite version. But feel free to, if you like a different version better, let us know in the comments. And also give us your top 7 list. This list, a link to the Spotify playlist, will be um, in the notes for the episode. So, without further ado, and as always, in no particular order, let's get to it. Number 7, Boffy, Flo, and Spike by the Chieftains. No Irish song list would be complete without a good reel. Ireland's instrumental music, particularly for dancing, never fails to get you up and moving around and get the party going. This track from the 1989 album, A Chieftain's Celebration, is a prime example. The fullness of bass, dulcimer, and guitar strings blend perfectly with the drums and spoons to create a perfect foundation for the fluttering melodies of the uilleann pipes, flute, and lilting vocals. This rousing reel is enough to make even the most bashful pub crawler jump up and dance. Number 6, Into the Mystic by Van Morrison. We need a moment to catch our breath in the playlist, and you have to have a Van Morrison song. So really you could pick any one of them. But this one is my personal favorite. Its use of homophones allows you to envision you're earthbound in the shipyards of Belfast, as well as floating through the universe. I absolutely adore this song. It's good for a nice kind of slow dance if you want. Um, as an alternative, you can also sub it out for Down to Joy if you prefer. Number 5, The Humors of Whiskey, Colum R. McGuinness, appropriately named gentleman. Invented in Ireland and having a name derived from an Irish word meaning water of life, whiskey is a cornerstone of both Ireland's culture and her music, with countless songs both praising and damning the powers of poteen. This track, with its eloquent and poetical lyrics and swaying melody, does the best job advertising the finest of all liquors. Number 4, Where the Streets Have No Name by U2. Every Irish playlist also has to have a U2 song. And while there are too many songs from their catalog that I love to pick an absolute favorite, this one from the Joshua Tree album comes really close. The lyrics reference the streets of Belfast, where it's possible to determine a person's religion and income based on what street they live on, contrasted with a trip that Bono took to Ethiopia and the anonymity he experienced while walking through those streets. It's a dream of a world where there aren't such divisions, a place where everyone comes together, breaking down the barriers and divisions between people and touching upon the things that matter most to us all. Number 3, Come Out Ye Black and Tans by the Maguire Brothers. This is another song full of history and one of the most powerful and stirring of Ireland's rebellion songs. Many British soldiers, unemployed after World War I, joined the Royal Irish Constabulary with improvised uniforms of dark tunics and khaki trousers and began committing murder, arson, and looting in the name of quote unquote policing Ireland's streets. The song utilizes witty barbs and harsh wordplay to humiliate and mock both these thugs and the British crown that gave them authority. And even today, the words and tune are the perfect motivator for anyone wishing to stand up and battle tyranny. Number two, The Night Pat Murphy Died by the Great Big Sea. The Irish have long had a talent for comedy and for gallows humor in particular. This can most readily be viewed if one attends an Irish wake, a grand party to celebrate the life well lived rather than solely bemoaning the loss of the deceased. Tales of the good times are shared, preferably ones that elicit the biggest laughs. The sensation of the Irish wake is best captured by this song, which describes a party growing increasingly wild and out of control. It never fails to bring a cheer and a laugh to both the living and the dead. Before we get to our final selection, I have an honorable mention. Shularoon from the Lord of the Dance soundtrack. There are, of course, many beautiful songs in the Irish Gaelic language, but I like this one because the verses are in English, but the chorus is in Irish Gaelic. So you get the story and the beautiful Irish language all together. The title translates to Go My Love, and it's about a woman singing a lament for her lover who has gone off to war. The song is one of the most covered Irish songs, but this version from the Irish dance show Lord of the Dance is particularly haunting. And finally, my number one pick, The Parting Glass by Hozier. They say an Irishman leaves without saying goodbye. And while this sometimes can be true, I find that the Irish are nigh unparalleled at their ability to say the perfect farewell at any occasion, be it happy or sad, whether it's the end of the road of life itself or just finally leaving the party. This song will encapsulate the mood phenomenally, be it a recording played or sung all together with loud voices. So there you have it. There's a playlist with hopefully some new things for your St. Patrick's Day shenanigans. Like I said, feel free to visit us on social media and give us your list and let us know what you think of my selections. We can be found on Facebook, here on YouTube, Twitter, and Blue Sky. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Patreon for exclusive content. Listen to more music, and remember, physical media is better than streaming.